Meek Mill, the guy who said the governor told him to back off of academics. Now he's talking about he's on slime time and he's ready to go. So he's back on Twitter threatening.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Now, today, we got to talk about your boy Meek Diddy. Meek Mill. No Diddy. My bad. The internet just got me so confused. I don't know Meek from Diddy nowadays, all right? Now, I'm starting to think that Meek is feeling like he's trapped in a closet. No, that's the one word. But he's just feeling like there's all type of men surrounding him. Maybe that's not the word. Okay. Let me explain what I'm talking about. So you see this picture right here? That's Dean. Now, Dean is one of the guys who on social media talking crazy about Meek. He not a real gangster. He not a real Philly bull. The streets don't fuck with him. The streets don't respect him. He don't look out for his people. He never looked out for his partners. Okay? That's what they saying. He said he ain't look out for the dream chasers. Dream chasers was starving. Meek Mill wasn't feeding them. That's what Quilly is saying. That's what Dean is saying, all right? You saw Quilly and Dean both do an interview with DJ Academics, all right? So here's Dean sitting next to Wale. Now, Wale is supposed to be Meek's partner, right? They was on the same label together, MMG. But let's be real. That nigga Wale didn't like nobody on MMG. Like, am I the only person who bro, I think it could really be said that maybe Wale wouldn't have fell off if he didn't sign to MMG, because MMG was not the place for him to sign. He was nothing like any of those people on that label. He was not a gangster rapper. He was not a street rapper. He should have signed to Good Music or somewhere else, but MMG was not the place for him. And I feel like over time, he started to realize that, and he ain't fuck with Rick Ross, and he definitely didn't fuck with Meek Mill. Now, they've tried to patch it up a few times back and forth, years prior, but it looks like right now, if Wale is linking up with Dean, it gotta be an issue. So Meek is saying the ops is clicking up, all right? Now, when this came out, Meek was outraged. And you know what he did? He didn't go to the streets. He didn't call the Philly Bulls. He didn't even call Wale. He didn't even go try to link with Dean. Because supposedly, if y'all don't know, he looking for Dean. The streets is not safe for Dean or Quilly. That's what Meek is saying, okay? Because Meek is, he's the voice of the streets. He's saying, no, it ain't no Uzi, it's me. I don't know what they talking about. You come to Philly, it's me. I'm going to serve you a Philly cheesesteak myself. And so you know what the big bad Meek Mill did? He logged into Twitter and he let Wale and Dean have it. Gangster. Hold on, let me break out my Meek voice, all right? This is my Meek voice, okay? Wale never liked me. Now I'm going to treat him like the streets every time I see him. I gave him 1,000 chances. These guys be thinking they linking with the enemy. Clown ass nigga. I wish I would have knew the other day I would have stressed you. I used to pray for days like this in the back of the paddy wagon okay? These niggas intentionally linking with niggas. They want me down. Let's do it. Then he added to TikTok. I guess this is Wale and his son. He shook my son at wrestling. Y'all gonna really make me become what y'all asking for? They like bitches after you cut them off. Now I'm gonna come to DC and take over the streets and power some niggas that hate him, but nobody hates him. He's depressed and sick. He always been that way because he was responding to somebody who was showing him the picture like, hey, hey, Meek, look at that nigga Wale. He linking up with Dean. What you gonna do? I feel away. I would have just made Wale dip. My son was there. He was trying to take pics with Ruben like a groupie, LOL. Now he's sitting around bum ops in Philly. Man, how did these guys get this secretly jealous of me, LOL? They went broke. I never believed this clown, but now it add up, LOL. So I'm going to move like that. These niggas scared of me. And I'm neutral because I'm blessed. But now they making me mad. Niggas acting cool with my kids with the ops the same day. It's slime time, fellas. Let's go. Now, Meek Mill, The guy who said the governor told him to back off of academics. Now he's talking about he's on slime time and he's ready to go. So he's back on Twitter threatening Mr. Prison Reform, all right? Black Power. So then he came and he asked the fans, he said, should I start putting it down on him? I just ignore a group of sheep like haters that want to see me gone. Serious questions. Then he said, I would have made it WWE in the crowd. It would have boosted ratings, LOL. So he said he would have got You want to wrestle with Wale now? No, did he? He said he want to wrestle. So then I guess he screenshotted. This is a picture of the Wale and Dean picture, and he said, "You know what they say? Enemies coming together like Power Rangers, but they still can't beat me." Bro, like this the last one, cause I'm like, damn nigga, how much talking was he doing? I'm gonna reply to them because in the future, it will all come together. A lot of people in our culture play very pivotal, jealous roles. That's how Pac and Big got killed. Now you talking about Pac and Big. That's how Pac and Big got killed around jealous bumps. I'm trying to crush the opposites. Nothing less war for anything against me. They trying to destroy what I built. For my family, yes, I'm wilding about it. Fuck you niggas. Cause I guess niggas on Twitter was like, yo, Wale, calm down. I feel like that's how he be tweeting when he rapping. In the back of the paddy wagon, And you know what's funny, bro? Like, and I'm laughing at Meek, but I do rock with him. Cause I listened to that God Did remix that he made a while back off of that Khaled beat. I love that song. That's one of them songs that make me get up and make you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get on YouTube and I'm gonna do like Meek, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna do WWE. I want to wrestle with some niggas. That's what the Meek Mill songs make me want to do. Okay, the Meek Mill songs make me want to go outside and like pop a willy and twerk on the moped. You know what I mean? So Meek is not too happy, y'all. He is watching his enemies surround him. Now, according to Quilly, he said Meek really can't go outside. He said he can't walk around in Philly. Now, I do be seeing pictures of Meek, he be in Philly, but, and that's why these street beefs be so tricky when it comes to niggas in the same city. Because from what I can see, the Dean guy is official, Quilly is official, and I also feel like that's why Meek is a little upset because he's had interactions with both of these guys, especially Dean. And I feel like some people staying out of it because they saw Dean with Meek every day at one point. He was a dream chaser. He was wearing the chains and all that other stuff. And now, left-hand mans, he done turned on you. So I would hate to be in Meek's position because when you beefing with niggas from your city, especially niggas who you didn't kind of help stamp. And I'm not saying like Meek Mill stamped Dean, in the streets or anything like that. But I do think some of the connections that Dean has built, because if y'all don't know, Dean is like really around the music industry and he doing his thing. But I do think at a certain point in time, his affiliation to Meek Mill helped some of his business. And I don't think he would disagree with that. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it's so tricky for Meek. And I do feel like he watching niggas like, damn. Because it's almost like the way everybody is coming for Diddy, I'm sure that's how Meek feels in Philly. Like everybody is coming for me. And that shit is uncomfortable. But Meek Mill is doing the Diddy shit where Diddy running around smiling. Meek is running around smiling. He acting like he's unbothered. But from these tweets, the niggas bothered. And he must not have no type of like shit on his jacket right now. Cause running to the internet threatening niggas every time they take a picture or something is crazy. But shout out to Meek. Hope you get his shit together, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.